first whistle. Here we go. Da Silva in the blue, Severa in the red. Single leg attempt there by Severa. She's in pretty deep. She's getting a little bit extended right now. The Brazilian athlete has has some good pressure on her head, making it difficult for her to come up. Watch her. What Da Silva is going to have to do there is try to create a little bit of more of an angle. If she stays parallel to her, it's going to be really difficult to score, especially any type of controlled exposure or a takedown. Back to the center we go. Da Silva in the blue gets her hands on Severa. Severa clears ties. Back to an open stance. Pushes that elbow off the head. Looks as though the Brazilian athlete is more comfortable in the ties. Severa seems to want to kind of move out to the outside a little bit more and more. Severa gets warned for inactivity, and they get back to the center. That's all the Brazilian needed to hear, and she pushes the pace a little bit harder. Single leg attempt again by Severa. And here's that angle we were talking about. She's getting off to the right, or at least she's trying. And Severa's having a hard time hanging on to that leg. But if she doesn't score from there soon, they're going to blow her back up to their feet. Again, she's much more parallel than she'd probably like to be. Back up. Severa taking a little bit more of a step backwards than she'd probably like to at this point. Da Silva fending off that. Here's that angle we were talking about. High on the leg. It's a good position to be in. If she can keep her hips down as she's circling, she has to keep her hips down. She's going to be in a real good position to score. Pushing that thigh to the outside is probably not doing her any favors, and we're back up to our feet. Severa in the red. They're going to warn her one more time. You got to think that a passivity call is coming soon. Although she has been the only one to go underneath.
It's not giving me the shot clock. You got to click, who's it, red on shot clock? Yeah. Click on that. See, that's different than what they told us earlier, so we need to take those off. Well, the P's for the passivity. Yeah, no, I just put those down when I hit that because that's what they told us to do. Yeah, that gives you the passivity.
Okay. So, like I said, red is on the shot clock. Severa doing a good job of level changing now. She has 30 seconds to score, or her opponent will get a point. Good push there by Severa. Nice elbow pass there by Severa. Almost gets a push out. Nothing doing. About 5 seconds left in that shot clock. And that'll do it. One for Da Silva. And we're back to action. Probably a wise game plan. I mean, you don't really, there's a nice snatch single attempt by Severa. You don't want to change too much of your game plan just because the referee called the shot clock. 10 seconds left in the first period. This will be the second period. This will be the first second period that we see here on Mat A at Pan Am. Nice elbow pass. One of the things is Severa's doing a good job of clearing those ties. I think if she could somehow find a way to attack the other leg off of that elbow pass, she'd be in good shape. One of the things about it, though, is you can tell in the middle of the match, she seemed to have changed a little bit of her tactics, meaning in the first minute and a half of the period, she was going in on a right-handed single leg underneath, dropping down to a knee, and she was getting stretched out pretty good. Second half of the period, she chose to stay on her feet and attack those legs. So again, she's learning mid-match, which is the signs of a great athlete, being able to make decisions and adjustments on the fly. Blue is winning. Da Silva is winning. 1-0 right now. Severa is doing a good job of clearing those ties, though. Good elbow pass to high single again there by Severa. You got to think that a passivity call is going to be coming here pretty soon on Da Silva. She hasn't really made an attempt at a leg other than defensively. There's another low single attempt there by Severa. If she can clear that left arm and collect, oh, there's a 2-point exposure for Severa. Really nice technique. She does have a bottom leg too. If she can pull that up to the ceiling, she can turn her. Silva fights her way to her belly, fending off a gut now. Severa, great technique there. Low single, trap the elbow, non-controlled exposure there for Severa. All of a sudden, Severa's position just got a heck of a lot better, right? So she's straightening off that back leg. She's got an elbow. That was a half-hearted attempt at a high single. It's not the time to shut it down now. They're going to call passivity on Blue. That is her first warning. 2 warnings put you on the shot clock. Finger fighting. Good high single attempt there by Da Silva. Stiff arm. This, like I was saying before, this is not the time for Severa to shut down. High single attempt again by Da Silva. There is a little bit more than a minute left in the bout. Da Silva pushing the pace really hard right now. She's having a hard time. Severa gives up nothing yet. There's 2 points for a takedown for Da Silva. Looks like Da Silva is trying to pull on that arm. And then we're back up. 50 seconds left. Scores 3-2 Da Silva. And let's see what she does. If she decides to shut it down. No, she goes forward. Severa working to clear those ties. There's that single leg attempt. She's got a single leg on the far side now. Turns it into a low single, trying to collect that ankle. If she can get her head out of here, she's in some business. And she spills Da Silva to her butt, shelves the table, and collects 2 points for a takedown there with about 30 seconds left in the bout. And the referee may not have seen some shoe grabbing, I think Da Silva is complaining about. I have to brush up on my Spanish. Or excuse me, Portuguese. Good position again by Severa. She clears the tie, stays with her butt in the center. Single leg attempt again by Da Silva. She's running out of time. There's 3 seconds left. That should do it. So your winner will be Yanette Severo.